Beechy here, and I'm with Gazza and Mark, and both with Parkinson. Is that right, fellas?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. So I've just dropped off a couple of beach bands, and we've been chatting generally because we're going to speak to the Amazon group soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Gary, tell me a bit about your condition.
So I was diagnosed about 15 months ago, but thinking about it, it was 2 years before that some of the symptoms started, like a tremor and the speech and various other blah.
Horrible things.
Yeah, and it's progressively sort of come on, and then meds have upped and doubled and everything else.
Thank you, mate. And Mark, what about you?
I was diagnosed in 2014, so over 10 years ago now.
You're a veteran.
Long time. Yeah. Very slow progression, which I think I put down to, I did a lot of squash, a lot of physical
You
exercise.
look like it as well.
So I was okay.
You look like a bodybuilder. You're like a racing snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he beats me on the paddle.
Yeah, exactly.
And I find symptoms mainly movement, freezing, staggering, speech gets a bit wobbly sometimes, and brain fog.
And putting on the beach band, Gazza, in summary, how does it feel?
I feel less stressed, calmer.
Yep.
My speech is good,
Yeah.
I think.
Walking?
Is improved.
Yeah.
And I've had it on 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and I noticed the difference already.
Yeah, the tremor slowed down I see it as well, didn't it? Yeah.
It's hardly there now.
And actually didn't give you boys much training either, did I?
No, just slapped it on.
Yes, whack it on.
Yeah, I've had
Come on, fellas. Yeah. And what about for you, Mark?
In what way?
Does the beach band help you at the moment? You only had it on a few minutes?
Yeah, a few minutes.
10 minutes?
Already slightly clearer in mind, easy to have conversations. Beforehand, you go to speak and you're very, very hesitant.
Yeah.
Movement, slight improvement. I think I need to try it a bit longer.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is ask you boys to turn it off and try and say again how you think the beach band helped.
So already the tremors come back, and my speech is a bit slower, I think, and
So this is all.
trying to get the words out.
Do you want to knock it back on, mate? Thanks for that. I know it's hard. I sometimes cry when I turn it off, to be honest with you. If I turn it off now, I won't be able to speak to you boys. So, feeling better now?
Yeah, well, the tremors calming. I think the speech is near normal.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
Amazing. And Mark, how are you feeling with it off?
Well, initially, as Tim said now, speaking is a lot more awkward. I have to think a lot more about what I have to say, and sort of almost pause. And it's like trying to walk. You have to physically make that first step rather than do it automatically. That's what I'm having to do in my mind, really.
And the cadence of your speech is a bit fast, isn't it?
It is, yeah, a bit disjointed.
Yeah.
And I just feel slightly more uneasy, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Shall we knock it back on first? How are you feeling?
Slightly calmer, easier to deliver speech.
Yeah, it sounds a bit different, isn't it? A bit calmer. Yeah.
A bit more straightforward to think, to say something and then just think it and say it.
Brilliant. Scores out of 10 so far after 10-15 minutes?
Even though it's early days, it's a firm 8 to start with.
Brilliant, I'll take that.
I think it's a definite improvement, which is a very noticeable improvement, which is a big thing. I've tried other things before and it's a bit hit and miss, but this has an immediate effect, which I didn't expect, to be honest.
And just to say, whatever you said about this device, whether it worked or not, I would have filmed this because we want to be really real and honest with people. But I'm going to turn mine off now. If I press the right button. And then, so this is my voice. We're not taking meds since this morning. So, yeah. There we go. Delighted, chaps. Thanks so much for putting yourself out there. Thank you very much.
Cheers.